Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have three two Pfennig coins for you from Germany. We have the 1960, the 1961, and the 1962 two Pfennig coins. And we will look at the reverse of them in a second, but first let's look at the obverse. Here's the 60, and it says Bundesrepublik Deutschland, has a oak sprig in the center, says 1960. Same thing, Bundesrepublik Deutschland 1961 and Bundesrepublik Deutschland 1962. So here's three different years. Other than that, the fronts are exactly the same. And on every two Pfennig coin, you'll find the same front with simply a different year on the bottom. And that is the same whether they were made from in 1950 or whether they were made in 2001. However, they did change in 1967 to some steel coins, copper-clad steel. These coins here are all bronze and were made till 1969. In 1967, they brought in another version of this coin, which was a copper-clad steel. So there was an overlap of about 2 years, well, 3 years, 67, 68, and 69, where they produced both. But the 67s were only produced magnetically in a very, very, very small test amount. All right, so we have the 60, 61, 62. They have a smooth edge. They are bronze coins. They weigh 3.25 grams. And when we flip them over, we see the two Pfennig side again. We don't want to flip them over top to bottom. We should have flipped them over side to side so they would remain upright. And then when we look very closely at them, we see these letters up here, a D, an F, and a J. So those are the mint marks. And from 1960 to 1962, there were 4 mints in Germany. There was the D mint mark, which this one is, from Munich, the F mint mark, which is from Stuttgart, the G mint mark from Karlsruhe, and the J mint mark from Hamburg. So we don't have the G from Karlsruhe here. And some of you will say, well, what about the A mint mark? We know they minted coins at Berlin. Well, they didn't. The Berlin mint did not come on for production until 1991. So you won't find any A mint marks before 1991. So that's why when we look through these coins, we always look for 4 mint marks until 1991, and then we look for 5. German coin collectors, one of the big things that they want to do is get one from each mint for each year if they can. So that's what we have today for you from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. I should say that they made 21.97 million of these in 1960 for the D. They made 24.99 million of these in 1961 for the F, and they made 30.7 million of these in 1962 for the J. And that's just for the individual mints. So for instance, if we looked at 1962, we'd see that they made about almost 100 million of these. Maybe actually a little over 100 million of these at the different mints. So when you start adding up 30.7 million from Hamburg, and then you add up, 18 million from Karlsruhe and 42 million from Stuttgart, and then 22 million from Munich, we end up with 100 million of these coins, but they're different in their mint mark, and so the German collectors look for that. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you may have in the comments section.